Welcome back. Truncated Power Rangers. Mike here. Only Mike here. Sorry. And this is episode 40. If pressed, I would say that The Tipping Point is my favorite episode that I've ever written of this series. There's a lot of things in here that I did that were different. You know, cameos, live action filming, which is something I knew that I wanted to do for this season for reasons that you'll see later on. I think it was the longest episode for quite some time. It was like 15 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot in today's YouTube environment because now all videos are like an hour and a half or 10 seconds. But at the time, it was definitely longer because I had introduced a lot of stuff. So let's see exactly what I did. And I think people really like this episode, as they should. There's a lot of things in here that I really enjoy. Here's The Tipping Point, episode 40. Downtown Corning.
How am I supposed to do a focus episode?
I used to have hair.
Doesn't have anything to accentuate. All the other characters are very.
So this is 2014.
Sure, but she's just there.
This is me having like an existential crisis about what to do with Aisha.
It's like she's barely noticed by the rest of society.
This is where I live.
Invisible
Love this town.
Woman.
I am a woman of substance.
This is blatantly ripped off from Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. I was really into Ralph Ellison and James Baldwin and a lot of black literature at this point.
Circus sideshows. This is though I've been surrounded by mirrors.
I remember Megan, my girlfriend at the time, is the one who's filming all this stuff. We got up at like 5:30 in the morning on a Tuesday to film.
With both feet and they gag. Oh, no, wouldn't they gag?
My old apartment.
I didn't know what my grandfather had meant, but I was ready to test his advice.
I do not have that couch anymore.
Undermined them with grins. I'd agreed to death and to destruction.
Alright. I can do this. Let's start.
I don't think I look 10 years younger there.
Did that. Just did Lantern, Wizard, skipping fourth and down.
I did skip it. Hi, Hopper.
You seeing this?
Hopper was a stray I was taking care of at the time.
It's okay.
And she loved being around whenever I was filming, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna be having you in the episode. Stop the Haymaster is such a pointless two-parter. I knew I had to do it though.
Skip the titles.
Trying to like mimic how I made the episodes.
Okay, so start with the villains.
The TV was garbage.
This week,
Making fun of how all my episodes start this way.
Cosmos.
This week on Cosmos.
I thought you were kidding about the monster from Seeds thing. For whom do you take me, Zed? If there's one thing we villains are, it's honest. These seeds are rather potent. It's imperative that you cultivate
Call
them
back to the last
properly
episode with the
before
seeds thing.
planting these. Plant them? From this distance, they'll generate enough velocity to decimate Earth. We finally won! You were saying about
Plonk.
cultivation? Let's just get to the growth. In order to blossom, this monster requires that you perform a special incantation.
So they need a wand to grow a monster, but they need like dance moves to grow a seed? What?
But this better work.
You paltry Americans and your line dancing. We Britons are far too sophisticated for such drivel.
Let's see, One Direction.
Touche.
You're not looking at top 40.
That line got cut off for time. I think Jedward was included in that
Anyway,
too.
let's get this over with. Right! Just follow my lead, honey, like we rehearsed. No need to dig a hole. We threw our seeds to earth, projecting all the hate we
This is
have
so ridiculous.
to a monster. We give birth.
Next center, be a song and dancing factor. Improvise from the seeds of the mighty protractor.
No angles, those are mathematics today.
Evil deed of all those words that only delay.
Let's stall for time. Let's begin wrong.
Not to show and make a slow. It's a nuisance on. Inconventions of the language shall warp and bend. This was
Stupid in the show, so you get it again. I remember I put the Family Matters thing in there because that's what it looked like to me. I remember trying really hard to write the protractor raps because I can rap a little bit.
Not after Alexander the Great slashed it. Anyway, let's talk on the couch with a blanket.
So I remember trying really hard to make it, the meter work.
I told you to Facebook me once a week.
Brady, it's 1995. Most people don't even have email yet.
Laugh track. I really wanted
Usually these kinds of things
to mimic 90s sitcoms at this point.
Can be summed up as old. At least you're a ranger.
Wait, you know I'm a Power Ranger? I mean, I know we've been really inconsistent on how secret our identities are in this show, but how did you know?
Let's just say that my hearing aid can pick up your voice whenever you yell Bear Zord or whatever it is this week. You shouldn't worry. I know you don't have a distinct personality, but you only have to do this once.
Hi,
And
Tyler.
just between you and me, I'm surprised they haven't killed you off yet.
Right.
In celebration of surviving this long, I went to the antique store and bought you the sheet.
You get it? It's a heart.
It's old, so I'll pretend to cherish it forever.
You'll find out its true purpose, like with most things, as time marches on. It's a heart because this show must be incredibly ham-fisted with its morals. I bet it'll come into play later on to fight hatred and injustice in the world. I love you, and this necklace represents that.
Oh wait, my friends hate me half the time.
Details, honey, details.
I said squat down to earth to gather as much hatred in the world as he could. I figured Fergie...
So the giant conceit of this episode is how, you know, it's supposed to be this two-part about how hate is bad.
Chicago.
But they're not even that mean in the real show.
What an ingenious plan, Zed. But don't the other Rangers have hatred already? I mean, they have Aisha on their team.
Hey, you're right. This blame might be superfluous after all. All right, Protractor, here we go in 3, 2...
Powerful Rangers, cower in danger.
Not more rapping! I honestly can't remember the last time I did anything useful in this season.
Right?
Protractor, forgive me, but I spilled a little of this hate dust in Texas. Good thing there won't be any foreign troops infiltrating there to take advantage of that.
Well, ISIS is a coming, not a Megazord the whole
That's right, this is when the ISIS camps in Texas were really popular. Good thing we got rid of the white nationalism.
Inside your juvenile souls. Just improving my goal. I have some time to kill. Stop because I'm on our roll. I really don't know why this had to be a two-parter. Enough time for me to be a party starter. Tossing all the hate in the air. And I'm filling all your heads with despair. Are despair and hatred really the same? If not, then that rhyme sure was lame. Mustard on the beat.
DJ Mustard was really big at that time. He had just come out.
There are so many things wrong with that statement that I don't even know where to begin. Anyway, contact the Rangers and see how bad the contamination is.
Zordon, it appears Aisha is with the others, but a completely contrived and convenient turn of events. I'll teleport there as soon as possible to help.
Wait, I told you to do it. You're far more competent.
Consider this retribution for the movie, douchebag.
Hatred represented by Diamond to Red.
I love making callbacks to my own stuff. I tried to tone it back a little in season 3 because I knew it was a lot.
I hate things! Rangers, you're under a spell. Come to the command center for an antidote. Antidote? More like anti-antidote! That is dumb!
It appears we've been reduced to our purest character traits. Let me complain about how much smarter I am than all of you. Shut up and suck my balls! You have balls? I'm not really trying anymore.
My focus episode was better. It was political.
Science stinks!
I hate all of you, but refuse to leave this grouping!
Oh, honey, I love that our plan was going to...
I love the hypocrisy counter. I was like, I need to keep pointing this out.
Reality solely used hatred. How can you love things?
Good point. Well, let's make our monster bigger.
Okay.
Even though the protractor used...
Even though it's a two-parter in the show, I think my version of Stop the Hate Master ends up being far more important to the narrative than it did in the real show.
It will not cease or desist. Now I'm pissed. Wow, people had a poor grasp of hip-hop in the 90s mainstream.
Ain't that the truth? Anyway, it seems that the protractor's spell changes personality.
I mean, what do you want it to be, like Slam by Onyx?
You know?
I think the spell just got worse. It's affecting them inside their swords.
I said I ran out of dust, but me you can't trust, haha. I don't need you guys. I took down a monster alone. I hate that our helmets allow noxious fumes and these spells in.
Right.
I guess I'm mad no one sucked my balls yet.
I'm still mad about my cloudy background.
I'm mad this episode is about Aisha. She's the worst of the 6 of us.
I mean, my focus episode is so damn stupid.
It
I don't
really
need you
is.
public education nitwits.
Billy, you go to public school too.
That Zord fight just wasn't needed. My stalling mantra I have heeded.
That's not me adjusting that. The footage looked really bad in the real episode.
All of you, listen up. This is my time to shine, but it's not worth it if I'm compared to you guys hating each other. Direct your hatred out to me. This is my focus.
This is when I really started noticing how much shorter Karen Ashley was compared to everybody else.
I made Fancy Pants dust when I said that you are a waste
Tiny
of space,
woman.
and I wish Trini was still here.
Forget it, I'm leaving. I don't want to be seen with any of you.
Let's follow him.
How on earth am I gonna see my friends? Damn it, I bet this stupid love necklace is the solution.
Today on Orange is the New Black. Hey, I hate that we do not have an Orange Ranger. He could be awesome and have a construction train that is actually 2 trains and they just transformed by...
Tell me, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Protractor has turned you from snotty teenagers to snotty
Tokyo. We still haven't had an Orange Ranger.
Teenager than Power Ranger.
I don't care, but a lot of people really do for some reason.
Acting couch, Kim.
I never want to see you guys ever again. See you at the juice bar in 10 minutes.
3.
Order me a pineapple milkshake. It's good for my complexion. Alpha, you want anything? I'm a robot. You.
I don't think pineapple does anything for complexion.
To make you feel important for a second.
But the reference is, what does pineapple do? It makes certain
Wow, you don't taste the side of the
fluids
cake.
taste better.
What a shame.
Complexion.
Does this episode finally revolve around me, Zordon?
What? Oh, right, sure.
Outsmarted myself.
Determined that your lack of personality meant that you could not be brainwashed like the others. It's kind of like what happened in that movie with the bricks.
Your mind is already so
I kind of love the Lego movie.
that there is nothing in it to clear away in the first place.
I haven't seen 2 in a while.
That will prevent you from ever receiving.
Didn't really like Lego Batman, really didn't like Lego Ninjago.
You hear me? This what they're saying, right?
Core series is good.
Sure, Aisha, you are our only hope. With your, something, we can save the Rangers. Hey, Alpha, how was that receiving power?
Oh, so that's what happens when you siphon the command center's energy. Oh, you idiots! We have no electricity and now Zordon's gone. One of these things is terrible.
First time I've used the Wii Sports theme in a minute.
Circuitry is just that easy, kids. I think the pineapples were like a day old. My smoothie tasted funny. I hate that. Wait, why are we all together again?
4.
What am I supposed to do with this? It's like they're taunting me.
What I want is to stay clear of you clowns.
Clearly not, Rocky.
Just having the actual episode footage in, unedited audio.
Wait, when did you get as tall as me?
Not you two! I've always been this tall! You all forget how tall I am!
Yeah, we do.
This show has no idea how tall Alpha is.
How do you feel, Alpha?
Like now we... What? That's Overdrive.
All the Power Rangers are potential threats now.
Unless we can find an alternate power source, I'll be unable to transport anyone in or out. We'll be trapped here forever.
I was like, wait a minute.
Teleport me out of here.
I'll leave him one out.
What the hell is this all about?
I am intentionally bad acting my anger because I was like, I need to act really badly to match the show because I want it to be apparent that this is me as a character and not me in real life. Hi, Tyler.
I know.
I'm glad we're still friends. I loved the idea of Tyler having a voicemail for RangerCast as just like an intro of his episodes.
Please don't let this be about Truncated, Mike.
But it's the Hate Master.
I'm still on RangerCast actually once in a while, so if you tune into that, Tyler's new version of RangerCast. I'm a special guest on a couple episodes.
Billy did zap electricity powering the doors.
We're just talking about Power Rangers like it's normal.
Dumpster clearly shows that it's just a regular door, remember? They didn't even have power toys to get in the first place. They were teleported in. And then they did the we're leaving and the bomb face and the and the why do they always want to do this the hard way? And it's like this every year.
And me like getting really worked up about it like I'm hyper fanboying. If you know me in real life,
You need to calm down.
I am not like that at all with this show. If anything, our roles are kind of reversed here. Except I don't watch Hamtaro. I was like, I need to think of something like, what would he be focused on instead? And for this girl I used to know in Canada like 20 years ago, she introduced me to Hamtaro being a thing, and I remember it was like really weeby, but fine. So I decided to make it that. And now I'm just giving up all pretense, and I'm like writing the episode and just doing my own commentary, just pointing it all out.
Blah, blah, blah.
My frustrations are through the roof.
If this immortal, the power of love conquers all, the Rangers are cured. She reactivates the power of the command center.
Somehow.
They morph, they call the Zords, they go after the protractor, and for some reason, because we haven't wasted enough time yet, the Zords attack individually.
Hey, little toad, come here.
You're such a chode.
I shall groupie attack. Attack the hammer, my loyal minions.
If you don't know, I Shine is Johnny Young Bosch's band.
I didn't mean for real. What's your deal?
It's weird how I haven't seen these episodes in a very long time, but I remember lines.
Rhyming required. How irksome.
This episode's about to get real dumb. I call on the power of Titanus.
Why?
Even as a kid, I was like, what? What are we doing with Titanus?
Why? Why does this occur?
You've been dead for 2 years.
Particularly special, he just shoots a fire.
You fell in a sinkhole.
That'd be fine if none of the other Zords did that, but not one, not two, not three, but...
Even the Zords have random lightning attacks. Titanus is not needed.
And then they come to Titanus like he did something special? That's it. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. But
I didn't know anything about color correction back then, so yeah, my walls in my old apartment looked really yellow. Really yellow. But that's episode 40, The Tipping Point. I really like how that episode came out. I did a lot of things, breaking the mold that I had established, introducing live action segments and really breaking the format, which is something I really wanted to do moving ahead with season 3, because I knew what was coming in the next couple episodes, but I wanted to have some fun with it. But hopefully the rest of the season turns out just as well. I'll probably do one more in this sitting, so we'll watch one more episode, and that's the next video with episode 41. I'm Mike at Truncated Power Rangers. Thanks for tuning in.